cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I would light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. From the moment we kiss, that's the way I've gotta behave. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my springs. And if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Chemistry lesson I'm learning. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I would quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me how do I feel, ask me now that we're finally caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Or if I were a season, I'd surely be spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Thank you.
This next one is from the library of one of my favorite pianists. This is George Shearing, Lullaby of Birdland.
Oh, lullaby of birdland, that's what I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could there be ways to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard two turtle doves, bill and coo, when they love? That's the kind of magic music we make with our lips when we kiss. And there's a weepy oh willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I cry in my pillow. If you should tell me farewell and goodbye, lullaby of birdland, whisper with my lips when we kiss. And there's a weepy old willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I cry in my pillow. If you should tell me farewell and goodbye, lullaby of birdland, whisper low, kiss me sweet, and we'll go flying high in birdland, high in the sky up above. All because we're in love, flying high, we're in love. Oh, flying high, we're in love. I'm clapping for you, ma'am. Those dance moves over here, y'all. Y'all not seeing what I'm seeing.
Very lucky to have Chanda Graham here tonight. I've known Chanda since I was like 17 or 18 years old, and very lucky to get to work with her in all kinds of aspects of music. And she nails this Ella Fitzgerald thing tonight. Give her a round of applause. Chanda Graham.
And I will say, Kendrick didn't even have a suit when we first met. We went on a gig, we had to go somewhere to buy him some pants to match his black jacket. And I know he wants me to tell the story of how he saved my life one night in Kansas City, don't you, Kendrick? So we used to both play in this 10-piece rock band, I'd say. So we used to go to Kansas City and St. Louis all the time. So we went to, what's the name of the place? It's famous, Knuckleheads. So we went there, and this knucklehead was in there late at night when we were getting ready to leave. So he kept, like, me and another lady sang background, and he kept buying us all these huge shots of whiskey, and I'm laughing to myself like, boy, you just don't know. We've been doing bar gigs for a long time. You can't buy enough whiskey to make me do anything I don't want to do in here. So anyway, he started to tell us about his family raised cattle, and they processed their own meat and cut their own steaks and stuff, and why don't we just come over and I was like, he wants to eat me. So, then we're trying to get away from him, and we're leaving and everything, so we're trying to go, and he's literally keeping us from leaving. So Kendrick, who's I don't know if he was the youngest, I think he was second to the youngest person in the band, and the guy was like, he was up in our face and saying stuff, and he asked a question, and I don't remember what the question was. I just remember Kendrick saying, maybe we will and maybe we won't. And I was like, yeah, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Standing behind Kendrick. But anyway, I credit him with keeping a serial killer from taking me to his meat processing home and making me into steaks. So there's really nothing Kendrick can't ask me to do. I'd do anything for Kendrick because I wouldn't be here without him. I would have been eaten in Kansas. Right. Okay, we're gonna do another beautiful, what became a jazz standard that came from, and we did a show like this back a few months ago with songs that came from like movies or music theater and basically became jazz standards. And this is one of those songs that came from a movie, but turned into a jazz standard. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, if birds fly over the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
Chanda Graham, give her another round of applause. That was Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Now, you know, when you're singing these lyrics, sometimes they seem crazy because it's like, if birds fly over the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Duh, they have wings. Do you have wings? That's why birds can fly over the rainbow and I can't. I mean, I'm thinking that's why. Maybe there's something deeper that I haven't considered. Okay. Right? Mean to me. Why must you be mean to me? Gee, honey, it seems to me you love to see me crying. I don't know why I stay home each night when you say you'll phone. You don't, and I'm left alone, singing the blues and sighing. You treat me coldly each day of the year. You always scold me whenever somebody is near. Dear, it must be great fun to be mean to me. You shouldn't, 'cause can't you see just what you mean to me? You know, but be great fun to be mean to me. You shouldn't, 'cause can't you see just what you mean to me? Just what you mean to me. Just what you mean to me. See, I started not to get out of Dave's way because I had a hip replacement in December. I was like, am I going to be able to make it back to that mic? Not quite. Not quite. I just missed one line, though.
This next one is entitled I Could Write a Book. We've got a couple more for you. Give a round of applause. We call him the Cavs Kid Cowboy. David Bowen back there on drums. Yeah. Rei Wang-Bowen on bass. This is I Could Write a Book.
Just in case you were wondering, the rhythm section is married. So I hear Dave Bowen, Rei Wang-Bowen.
Without piano.
Yeah, without piano. Just these two. This is another one from a musical, by the way. If they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell them that I love you a lot. And the world discovers as my book ends how to make two lovers a friends. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell them that I love you a lot. And the world discovers as my book ends how to make two lovers, how to make two lovers, how to make two lovers.
Give a round of applause to Kinsey. She's around here somewhere from Okie Stateroom for having us out tonight. She's doing a lot of really, really awesome things here in Harrah, Oklahoma. And once again, we'll be here every single month for the rest of the year, besides March. We're taking March off. We'll be here April on for the rest of the year. I think the next one's going to be, we haven't decided for sure, but I think it's going to be a tribute to J.J. Johnson and Kai Winding. So that's going to be a trombone feature on the next one in April, so be looking out for that. Give a round of applause to Chanda Graham once again, our featured artist. Paying tribute to Ella Fitzgerald. We have one more tune for you tonight. This is entitled Take the A Train.
You must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. If you miss the A train, you'll find you missed the quickest way to Harlem. Hurry, get on now, it's coming. Listen to those rails a-thrumming. All aboard, get on the A train. Soon you will be on Sugar Hill in Harlem. Thank you.
Once again, give a round of applause. Chanda Graham, Rei Wang-Bowen, David Bowen. My name is Kendrik McKinney. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to Okie Stateroom. If you like what you hear, please show some love to the band. We've got a tip jar up here. We've got the QR codes on the tables if you're into that thing. And we'll see you here in about, I think it's about 7 weeks from today here at Okie Stateroom. We'll get you that date. Be on the lookout for the next show. So thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Give another round of applause to Okie Stateroom. Chanda Graham, you guys get home safe. Thank you so much.